today we're in Civitavecchia, where we are catching the train on the Rome. So we decided to rent a rickshaw, stop by a little place for lunch called Cafe Martini. Look at the stringy marshmallow on top of the warm cookie goodness. Lots of fancy cruise ships in today. We've got our Ponant La Perouse. And then we have an Azamara ship, Azamara Pursuit in as well. They get a much nicer spot. And there's ours. It's the Allure of the Seas. Morning everyone and welcome to day 5 of the holiday. It's Thursday, the 9th of October. And today we're in Civitavecchia, where we are catching the train on the Rome. We can see because we're on a train. So when we got to the port, sorry, we had to run for the train. Actually, wait a second. The train's just on its way. So we've been to Civitavecchia before, and you've always been able to walk out of the port, but they wouldn't let us today. We had to wait for the shuttle bus. They do a free one which goes to the port entrance, and then they do a paid for one. This was €6 that takes you straight to the train station. It was only about a 5-minute journey, I guess, from the port to the train station, but we had to queue for about half an hour, so we were very close to missing our train. We had to run for it, but we made it on in the end, which is good. The train for both of us cost €9 one way. Yeah, €18 for a return. And then it's almost the same price as the shuttle bus actually. That's €6 each way, so that's...
The free one actually takes you away from the station.
Yeah, so the free one takes you to the port entrance, but that's actually a bit further away from the train station. So yeah, if you're tight on time, definitely pay for the other one. Although there was no queue for the one to the entrance of the port, was there? So pros and cons. Anyway, we're on the train now. We're heading into Rome. We don't have anything booked. We're just going to take a wander around, do the touristy things. We're getting off at St. Peter's, San Pietro, which is near the Vatican, so we'll have a wander through that, and then, see where the day takes us. It's a lovely sunny day. Oh look, you can see the cruise ship. This camera always likes to focus on stuff close, even when it's dirt on a window. But trust me, the cruise ships are over there. There's a real size difference between that Ponant one and the Allure of the Seas. So the train tickets were super easy to book. We just booked them on the Trenitalia app. It's all translated to English. And you also, if you're running late, you can manage the tickets via the app, and you can change them to, a train that you will make if you're running late. So it's probably the best way to buy tickets rather than getting them to the station. There was also quite a big queue at the station, so you can download the app, as I say, or just order them on the website, and then it's just a QR code. Train's very nice. It's air conditioned, not too hot, and nice comfy seats. A little tray table. Pretty spacious. Yeah, nice and easy. Looks like we've got the same train as the cruise ship excursion. Yeah, so we were looking the other day. If you wanted to book the Rome on your own, like express train via Royal Caribbean, it was $118 per person. So our train ticket cost us €9 per person, and then if we get a return coach, it's €12 per person. So what's that, €20-ish? So about $25. So yeah, I think we saved $100 each. Not bad. So it's super easy to get to the Vatican from the train station. This is San Pietro train station. And if we turn around, face forward, it's just behind this building on the left. You can actually see the dome as you leave the station, but I missed it. There you go. You can just make out the dome up there. We'll get a better view closer. Signs directing you to the Vatican. Now, this camera doesn't point in the direction I want it to all the time. The Vatican. So I think you're all made to enter from one side of the plaza, so you have to walk round. There's a lot of people in there, though. So there seems to be some sort of special event on today, and we're not able to go the normal way that we go. We get close-ish. Get a nice view. Yes, there is music playing now as well, so I don't know. Not sure. What is it? As I say, it's the 8th, 9th? Thursday the 9th of October, so I'll see if I can find anything about what's happening today. Yeah, so there's extra fences today. Normally you can wander right up into here, but there seems to be other events happening. I think you still could if you've got tickets. There's like a queue of people to get in. Don't know what they're checking. Yes, so there is a audience with the Pope today. He's coming out to do a mass for... There's a specific reason, I can't quite remember what it was. So yeah, so love of the poor, that was it. So they have a little security check even further away, and they take away your metal water bottles. You're not allowed them. So there's a big old pile. It's like 50, 60 water bottles down there. Yeah. So apparently you can just collect them on the way out, which is pretty cool. We'll see. Or we get a new water bottle. But we figured as they're here, and he's apparently coming out in about 10 minutes, that we just mill around and see. I spot by the fence. We go stand there. So the procession is about to start, and they've just made an announcement to say no applause, or banners, or flags, just silent appreciation. Interesting, at least, to see the Pope. Yeah, it's very interesting to have seen. And what it might mean is that lots of tourists might be there, so we can go into Rome. It'll be fine. There'll be none anywhere else. It's such a beautiful road down here, though. It's lovely. Lovely scenery. Parakeets. Parakeets, get everywhere. I heard them. Over here on the left, we have the Castello di San Angelo. It's a very impressive castle. I like how it's, I always like the castles that are built out of like brick on top of rock. Now this is a bus. Less interesting. So we've decided we're wandering towards the Trevi Fountain. We did see an article which has like a little restaurant overlook the Trevi Fountain, so we might try that. Obviously it's going to be busy. But I've just remembered there's a cat sanctuary, which is like just an old ruin where they have cats just roaming around. Oh, that's bright. So we're going to wander down there, and then we can wander past the Pantheon as well, which is a very beautiful building. So that's the plan at the moment. But the thing with Rome is, no matter where you walk, there's a beautiful building literally just around the corner. Yeah. It's just incredible.
Sometimes it is the corner.
Yeah, well, yeah, sometimes it is the corner, yeah. Beautiful buildings. Ready, go. So this is Cat Sanctuary Square. So there's this bit over here, if we go to the left. And it's just these like old ruins in the middle of this road. So random. So Rome. So this is it. This is the cat sanctuary. Now you just have to spot cats. They are known to hide very well.
At the end of this path?
Oh yeah. There it is. Where's my finger? Kit.
Yeah.
This is cute. Cats. Just in the sun. It's like, do I want to be in the sun or not? And that is the cat sanctuary. It's great fun just to wander around, see these cats ignoring everyone, as cats like to do. Now we're going to go to the Pantheon, as we have to walk past it to get to the Trevi Fountain. So just down the road from the cat sanctuary, we have the Pantheon. This is an amazing building inside. It's absolutely awesome. Again, it's quite busy here. Quite a lot of people, but this is, as I say, it's a very impressive building. And we'll see if we can peek inside, because it's just an open door, but they only let a certain number of people in, I think. Oh, and you also have to be appropriately attired, no short dresses, no waists exposed, and no knees or shoulders exposed. And then after leaving the Pantheon, if you want the shortest route to the Trevi Fountain, there's nice handy signs pointing it out over here. Careful in Rome, everything is a road. It's handy McDonald's at the Trevi Fountain, just in case you need somewhere to grab a coffee or food. And the Trevi Fountain is just down here. If you don't like crowds, I would not recommend coming here. Well, we made it to the Trevi Fountain. Oh, it's a bit quieter this side, isn't it? It's very cool.
So we then walked over to the Spanish Steps and had a little wander around. As you can see, there was a lot of other people there as well. And a lot of steps. But you are rewarded with some cool views over the city.
It's been touched one too many times. Whee! So we decided to rent a rickshaw. 15 euros for an hour, which is not too bad at all, and it's electric powered. So it comes with two seats and then two little seats at the front. Just in front. Kate's having a go at driving. She's a bit nervous. She's currently driving us straight at a bin. She's wearing a dress. This is not an appropriate activity for dress wearing. Yeah, it's good fun though. You get a lovely view of the park. You get to like sample all the different sceneries.
You have to pedal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
These steps. Should we not go down them?
No, oh my God.
No, you can go down the steps. It's fine.
Ben, that's not funny. He's not funny.
Do not enter with rickshaws and segways. Boo. And you can only take your bike in if you're walking your bike. You're not allowed to ride your bike. My steering wheel just spins. No, this is just decorative. The guy was like, this is fake, when he demonstrated it to us. But yeah, they get you a little map scan, QR. This is, I'll put a pin on the map. I can't remember where it was, what the name of this park is. Oh yeah, look. Whee! It's got a little QR code here that you can scan for details. So the Gallery Borghese is around here. Oh yeah, also they've got a cover on them. Keeps the sun at bay. And trees. You just shout break when you want me to break. This is the Gallery Borghese. It's very nice. Look at that, it's a very pretty building.
Straight on?
Yeah, straight on. And we can turn around. Tales of Light. The immersive journey through the history of Galleria Borghese. I thought there might be a path this way. Do you reckon we can go down that path? What do you reckon? Looks a bit bumpy, doesn't it? Well, this very narrow path, that looks like fun. I don't think we'll make that path. What do you reckon? Nah, we're not going to make that path.
No.
Handbrake turn. Oh, can I get through there? Yeah, we can get through there. We absolutely can get through there. We got for a narrow gap earlier. Delicate. See? Ready? Oh, all right.
Are you having fun?
Yeah? Are you? Oh, this is going to skid if we brake too hard on this. So we get some cool views from up here. This is a very low-hanging tree. Right, so we just left this park. This park is Villa Borghese, I think it was. Something along those lines anyway. There's loads of little like statues and fountains and all sorts of things. And yeah, we hired that little surrey bike. It was a great way to get around. It's very bouncy. Like, obviously if you're going to get on a bike, make sure you wear appropriate clothing. Like not a long floaty dress, as Kate said. But it was really good fun. They get quite some speed up downhill. because it's very, very bouncy. Yeah, and there's plenty of places to stop and look at stuff. But we were cycling pretty much constantly for like a whole hour-ish kind of thing, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we got it returned with like 3 minutes to spare. But yeah, definitely if you're around this area, it's a lovely way to see it. It was really good fun, and some lovely views across the city from up here as well. So, yeah, no, it was very peaceful. And now we're just going to take a wander back into town and just carry on the wanderings. Okay. Just wherever you look in Rome, there's always something beautiful to look at. All these old buildings and stuff, it's incredible. So much to look at. And again, just, yeah, okay, it's just something like it's everywhere. There's stuff everywhere. You've got like a beautiful arch over there. I'm sure it's a very historic arch with a good name, but I don't know what it is. Next to this Colosseum. And then like down there's the Forum. Amazing. Stopped by a little place for lunch called Cafe Martini. Literally got the Colosseum right opposite. I saw a sign on a taxi that if you need to get a taxi back to the port, it'll be €150. Stevia salad with burrata and tomatoes. And I went for the salmon with some avocado and orange. So, just finished up lunch at, what was it? I forgot what it was called. Martini?
Oh, dear.
Cafe Martini, I think it was called. Right opposite the Colosseum. Obviously, as you'd expect, that was not cheap. So that's €55 for both of us. Both had salads and a drink each. Oh, and they didn't do tap water. It was just bottled water. Like some tap water. We do bottled. I was like, you probably do tap as well, but so it's fine. So there was a €4 head cover charge, but my salad was very tasty. It was light.
€18 tasty.
Well, it's not that bad.
Mine was 18.
No, mine was the same, I think, yeah. But that's £14. Like, it's not terrible for that pace. Mine was like orangey, zesty, very light, very refreshing. Just what I needed. So, yeah, Kate's burrata one was nice as well, she said. Which is good. And now we are just heading back. So we've got to get the train back now. So we are heading to Roma Termini because we're closest to that one. So we're going to cross this road. We were just saying we've had a lovely day wandering around, but that's like, literally we barely stopped to look at anything. We like walked past the Trevi Fountain, quick look, walked past the Pantheon, didn't even go in. I mean, we rented a little bike, a little rickshaw, tuk-tuk, you know, thing.
You call it a surrey bike?
Yeah, a surrey bike, I think is what they call them in Disney. So, but yeah, otherwise it's just been strolling around and then occasionally looking at...
Very slightly.
There's a slidey floor here, actually. Looking at these amazing ruins. Like this, like, it's not even on a map.
Like the Pope?
Oh yeah. Forgot we saw the Pope. That's how our day started. Anyway, it's been brilliant, look. And, almost got run over. That's very close. We're like, not pacing it, but walking at a clip to get to the train station to make sure we have plenty of time to get back. We almost forgot an ornament, but luckily, passing a random souvenir shop, €3 for a little bauble. Can't say better than that. Dog likes it too. In agreement. Right. No, just make sure you give yourself plenty of time to find your platform because it's not easy. This place is absolutely huge and it can easily take you 10 minutes to get around to find your platform. Yeah, Pisa, 1612, that's our train. Excellent. That was a long way, right? That was a long way. A nice relaxing train journey. I'm glad we got on it when we did. That was absolutely packed, that train. There wasn't a spare seat of people sitting all over the stairs and stuff, and we walked like all the way down the train, didn't we, to get one. So definitely try and pick the trains up from Roma Termini when you're coming back to the port. It was about 8 minutes delayed in the end, but we got one that gets us back in at, yeah, the port bus. I assume it's, that guy's not in that one. so it's not that one. There's like 3 here. Yeah. So just as you come off out the train station, just turn right, and there's port buses. There's a whole load of people milling around, so I'm assuming one of these buses will let us on in a minute. Okay, we're entering back into the terminal after like security and stuff like that. There is one last shop if you want some crisps or some souvenirs or coffee.
You can walk in here, but
Yes, I think I left you saying, oh look, the bus stop's right here. That's very handy, just getting off the train station. It wasn't at all, it was absolute chaos. There were 3 buses there. None of them were moving. And then one bus turned up. Yeah, with engines running. And then one bus turned up for 3 ships that are sat in this bit. And so everyone tried to cram on that. And then another bus turned up, but going to the other side of the terminal, which wouldn't have helped us. Always great. Anyway, then so taxis wander along, driving along, shouting for business. Taxis, €6 per person. Like, if you fill up a taxi, like there were vans, and they were doing it for €6 a person, so everyone ended up doing that because there was one bus that didn't really seem big enough. So we waited for the first round of taxis, only about 10 minutes it takes them to like drive down and get back again. But yeah, just grab a taxi.
drive at breakneck speed.
Yeah. I mean,
Very questionable manner. People like, time is money.
and don't sit in the front if you're worried, if you're a nervous driver. But I had a great shot. It was very nice. So yeah, just grab a taxi if you don't even want to wait for the bus back. Also, the gentleman that told us you can't walk in lied. You 100% can walk to the train station. We thought you could. We did it last time, and we saw people doing it on this way. So if you would like to be entirely in control of your own destiny, just walk in and out to the train station. It's about half hour max. Anyway, we're back now. We might get a cookie before dinner, pre-dinner dessert, and then we're going to relax. And maybe, hot tub, spa. No, we didn't spa yesterday. Bit of Connect 4 whilst we wait for our cookie with a nice refreshing beer after we got back on board. Can he beat it? And the cookie arrives. So it comes with ice cream, a little glass of milk as well. You're comparing spoon sizes. Go and get some.
devil shovels.
Look at the stringy marshmallow on top of the warm cookie goodness. Yummy. Ah, well, that was a very nice pick-me-up. Just what we needed after absolutely knackering ourselves. And, just before dinner as well, in like 40 minutes. Anyway, we need to go freshen up for dinner now, so we're heading back to the room. Catch you all in a sec. Right, quick freshen up and change later, and we're off to dinner. It's a short walk to Giovanni's. Septic. About 2 minutes away. It's very cool as well, all the stateroom stewards. It's Caribbean night tonight, so I got this. Kate's got birds on her dress. It's parrots. And the stateroom tenants all wearing Caribbean shirts. It's very neat. But it does make it hard to identify who they are. You're like, who are you? Balsamic vinegar. Ready for the bread. What are you looking at? I'm looking at the carbonara. Sounds quite nice, like a half portion. And that chicken piccata sounds quite good too. Oh yeah, we sat outside as well because it was such a lovely evening. So this is our view. So we've got some olive bread, some cheese sticks, some regular focaccia, and then they just got some parmesan on our olive oil. Oh wait, hang on. What time is it? It's 7:30. It's 7:30. Oh, I dropped the camera. It's 7:30 and they've just sounded the foghorn. So we are off. Nice bit of music. Dinner. So it's getting a little bit chilly, so over by the entrance to the Park Cafe, which is shut at the moment, they have blankets. So now I'm sat with a blanket on my legs to keep myself warm. And Kate's wrapped up in one. It's all wrapped up around her shoulders. It's very cosy. So I went for the beef carpaccio, and Kate is having the same as she had about 5 hours ago for lunch. It's very tasty though. It's quite chilly sitting outside now. Had to really wrap up in the blanket. I'm getting old. Tired. The carpaccio. That's not bedtime. I've walked lots the last 2 days. But the carpaccio is very, very tasty. As was your burrata. Was that better than lunchtime burrata, or? She's thinking.
The burrata itself, was better here.
but the number of tomatoes was better. There was a lot of tomatoes at lunch.
And the variety of tomatoes.
That's true. But your lunch was a main, and that was a starter, I guess. So, excuse me. Interesting.
There was more cheese.
Well, in this one?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Got more tomatoes.
So our mains came out. I thought the pasta was going to come out first, but it came out at the same time. So I got a small portion of the tagliatelle carbonara, a small portion of the gorgonzola gnocchi. Kate got her filet mignon, and then I got the veal chicken piccata, which is like, looks very tasty. The dinner was very tasty. So the gorgonzola gnocchi, it tastes like cheese, but it's not an overpowering cheese flavour. So if you're worried about it being too cheesy, do not. It's absolutely delicious. Carbonara is very tasty too, but I really enjoyed my cutlet. The chicken piccata is very tasty. The filet mignon is really nice, but it has quite a different, I almost call it like a barbecue kind of flavour to it. So it's very different kind of flavour, but it's still very tasty. So yeah, it's all very nice. It's a lot of food. Got to film. So for dessert, we ordered a tiramisu and a cannoli. Tiramisu is very tasty, nice and fresh. And he brought out the panna cotta, describing it as when an artist is finished with a piece, he has to sign it, and this is their signature. How is the cannoli? We got a. It's okay. 3. Oh, it might not even hit a 3 out of 5. Oh dear. So, all finished with dinner. That was delicious. Can you even hear me? Hang on. There's still jazz going on. What I like is they pipe the jazz all around the park, so you can be wherever you are and you can still hear it, which is very nice. Be wherever you are. Dinner was lovely. Really, really tasty. All the food was very nice. Christian was lovely. He. I liked it. What I said about your steak. Don't worry. I said that Kate didn't like her steak. And now, because we have no shows and we still have the spa, we are going to go to the spa. It is, well, it's currently 10 to 9. We might have to go to the spa first and go to the hot tub after. Because the spa shuts at 10, so yeah, we should be alright. But we've borrowed the blankets so we can sit on our balcony when it's cold and watch the Aqua Theatre show.
Well, we had a lovely relaxing evening in the spa. There was no one else in there. And then up in the hot tubs, there was lots of other people up in the hot tubs. Everyone else seemed to have the idea that after a tiring day wandering around Rome, you should sit in a hot tub and relax. And it was a very good idea, actually. But now is very tired. Just not as young as I used to be. Can't manage all the walking like I used to be able to. But we did have a lovely day. So we are just sat on the balcony at the moment. The Aqua Theatre show should be kicking off in about 10 minutes or so. So we might just catch a couple of little bits of this before heading off to sleep. And then tomorrow is Naples. So we've got Naples. I'm not sure what we're doing. We were debating going to Capri, but we decided against that. It's quite expensive. And we were debating going to Herculaneum. We might do that. We'll see. Come along to the next episode and you will know what we're doing. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And please leave any comments down below. Happy travels.